Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video with your girl, Quite Like Me. So we'll be doing Would You Rather. So I have some options here, some questions, and based on the person that I am going to decide is it something that I can go with or not. So first question. Would you rather go Would you rather go into the past and meet your ancestors or go into the future and meet your great great grandchildren? I would prefer to go back in the past and meet my ancestors. Talk to grandma few more times, get some clarification on certain things. You understand? In general, it's better to go back in time and yeah, speak to your ancestors. I think so. I think so. I actually think so. Um, Even if it's to get a little more understanding on certain things or ask them certain questions you are having problem with now. How did they deal with it back in their time? So yeah, I would prefer to go back in time and speak to my ancestors. Yeah, and plus, but I like to see grandma for one last time or so, you understand? Now, second question. Would you rather be able to talk with the animals or speak all foreign languages? First of all, I'm an animal person. So, in my head, I would say I would want to speak to animals. I understand everything that animals are say are speak what it well whether they're whatever in their language. It 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 could be better to be able to understand all languages because then you'll go around more easier. You could go to certain countries easier because you know every single language. There won't be anybody talking and you don't understand what they're saying and you're thinking what they're saying. You would know what they're saying. But being the animal, I'm going to choose that. But being the animal person, I would want to understand animals. Because then again, animals can read people. A dog knows if this person is good or bad because they will go to them, or if them feel like say them not good, them now go to them and them something there. So
One eternity later.
but logically I am going to choose to go with learn knowing all languages instead of understanding animals. But if I could get the two of them, I wouldn't mind. Now to the next question. Would you rather work more hours per day but fewer days, or work fewer hours per day but more days? Okay, so I would prefer to work more hours per day but fewer days because, all right, I'm the type of person I want to get things done as soon as possible. That's the type of person I am. So, I would prefer if I go to work, I would prefer to work all the hours for that day and the next day like for 3 days, and I would get the total amount of hours that is needed for the week. I am not the person who would want to go to work each day and I say I'm supposed to work 5 hours each day. I would not want to do that. I would prefer to work a 12-hour shift or so for a day instead of working a 5 or 6 hour shift for a day, because it would things will get done much faster. So yeah. No. Would you rather listen to music from the 70s or music from today? Definitely music from the 70s. Music from today, um, I think it lacks substance. Well, not really that it lacks substance. I think it has substance, but it's like music from back in the days. It's much more enjoyable though than what we have now. That's what I believe. Um, would you rather always say everything on your mind or never speak again? Oh, trust me, I would have to say everything that's on my mind. Yeah, and that would get me in a lot of trouble. But it's better to say what is on your mind and not being able to speak at all. So I would want to say what's on my mind. For your birthday, would you rather receive cash or gift? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Well, based on me, it doesn't matter. But alright, I'm guessing. Persons would want I don't think persons would take cash instead of gift. Some persons would take cash instead of gift because they would be able to purchase what they want. But if you're the type of person who would accept gifts instead of cash, that means I don't remember what it's called. It's like you appreciate what persons give you instead of cash, because it can go down the drain or whatever, something like that. But for me, I would prefer um I prefer gifts. I think it's more meaningful if someone gives you a gift for your birthday instead of cash, because cash you alright, at the end of the day, after even your birthday, you're going to be like, this person gave me such and such amount of cash and this, but and then you're going to buy what you want. But then if you got the gift, you could have the gift and be like, oh, I got this from so and so, because it more than likely would be in your eyesight for a longer period than the cash. So that's my reasoning for that. Would you rather make a phone call or send a text? I would definitely prefer to send a text instead of a phone call. I don't like talking to people. I prefer to text you. But depending on the circumstances, I might end up having to call instead of, if I have a certain amount of information, I will not text it to you because I will not be using my fingers to type that. But if it is a short conversation, will prefer to use message, send it through text. But if it's something long, some long information that needs to be dealt with, I will send it. I will speak to you via phone call. Next we have, would you rather explore space or the ocean? First of all, I do not like anything that has to do with the sea. Sea and me is not friend. I don't like the sea. Even though I'm a lifeguard, I do not like the sea. I am a pool lifeguard, not a sea lifeguard. So I would definitely say explore space. I don't like the sea. Would you rather go deep sea diving or bungee jumping? What's that? Alright, so based on the previous question, I would definitely go bungee jumping, even though I don't know what it is. As long as it doesn't have anything to do with the sea, I'll definitely go bungee jumping. Would you rather have X-ray vision or magnified hearing? All right. First of all, it depends. When you say X-ray vision, does that mean I can see through people and so on? Like I can see what they're thinking, what they're about, all of that? Or magnified hearing. Magnified hearing, I think it's you can hear. Yeah, you can't hear anything. You don't hear so them the way only so you still hear them. But I'm gonna say X-ray vision because I'd like to see everything. But does that include me seeing through persons to know that alright, somebody they not good enough, somebody they good. Yeah. Depends, it all depends. Ooh. Would you rather be too hot or too cold? I would say I'd rather be too cold. I don't like the heat. Even though I live in Jamaica and everything, but I prefer the cold. I don't care. You all you do you purchase clothes that will keep you at a proper temperature. I don't like the heat. I prefer the cold. Next, would you rather be the youngest or the oldest sibling? I don't think it matter. I'm the middle child actually, so I don't think it. Well, well, it probably matters because if you're the eldest child, um, you're gonna be more looked upon. Oh my gosh, I said I was a middle child. No, I am the youngest. Oh, I am the youngest. I am the youngest. I don't know. I think if I am the youngest, so I'm just gonna go with what I am. But if you're the oldest, I think if you were supposed to be the oldest, I think it would be that um you you would be more looked upon. Guidance. Yes, because your siblings will be looking to follow your footsteps. So yes, if you're the youngest siblings, why would you want to be the youngest sibling? It depends because maybe you're looking at being the youngest. Everybody can take care of you. Also, it could being the youngest. Also, let me tell you something. Some persons prefer even though they're the youngest, not me, myself and I, but even though they're the youngest, they want sometimes they think that they should have been the first sibling because they get to see everything that their older siblings are doing and they think that certain things they could have done better. So I'll stay where I'm at. I'm the youngest sibling. I'm fine where I'm at. That's what I believe. Let's go. Would you rather be proposed to in private or in front of family and friends? Well, let me just say, I'd rather be proposed to in private. Yeah. I don't really have so much family events and stuff, so I think yeah, just do it with the person that it's meant to be done with. So I believe um do it in private. But when you're saying private, does that include family members that are a part of your private thing? Because private you have some persons that they have a few family members that are close. So would that include them? That's what I'm thinking. But I would say propose in private. Well, would you rather have nosy neighbors or noisy neighbors. I prefer to have nosy, nosy. I prefer to have nosy neighbors. It's best to be nosy than to be noisy. Because if something happens over Jackyard, me Mary, I got tell me say something I'm over Jackyard, you understand? So nothing can get past them people eh? So yeah, I prefer that. I prefer to have nosy neighbor than noisy neighbor. What is the sense of making one bag of noise? And if me ask yeah, who did go around a Jackyard last week, Mary can't tell me. Hmm? So me prefer the nosy neighbor because I will know what happened. Next we have okay, I'm just gonna do two more and then that's it. Would you rather be too busy or too bored? Definitely too busy. What is the sense of being too bored? What's gonna happen? I don't think you can you make money from being bored? I don't think so. Being too busy. I don't think you can be too busy all of your life. So for a period, too busy, definitely make your money, and then you go and relax. So I would definitely say too busy. Would you rather watch the big games at home on or live at the stadium? Well, we're in COVID, so you have to watch it at home. But if it wasn't for COVID, I would say watch it. I'm an introvert, so I would watch it at home. Yeah, because you can have you and your people in your surrounding can make as much noise as those at the stadium. As long as you're enjoying the game, you're enjoying the game. So that's what I think. Now for the last question, let me just pick a random question. Would you rather own a house or rent a residence? Definitely own a house. Well, you can control things if you own a house. You can control the amount of bill you pay. You can control water rate, all of those stuff, electricity. But if you're paying rent, payment can change, amount of rent. Um, you have noisy neighbors in the apartments, so you can control your surroundings owning your own house. So yeah, I would definitely want to own my own house. Last question. Would you rather be known for your intelligence or for good looks? Be known for your intelligence. Looks is not everything. You have people out here that look good, but their inside is not good. So I would think it's best to be known for your intelligence. That was the end of this video. Thank you guys very much for watching, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. People, me see now watch a video but you not subscribe. Please may I ask to know subscribe and like the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.